Hello, and welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. We're about to spice things up a little bit with some GSL from round 2. Of course, we are on Balea. This is gonna be a good one. A rematch from the preseason. Of course, S.L.S taking on AXV Liquid. In the preseason, we did cast a game on Narva that was dominated by AXV Liquid. S.L.S were there throughout the whole game, but AXV Liquid really had a different gear to put things into when times got tough. We'll see if there's any difference today or if it's going to be a repeat of that preseason match. I have a feeling that both teams have some left in the tank for this one, and we're going to see some interesting plays. Of course, we have Train Tunnel as the midpoint for this match. That should be very interesting. If you've ever played Balea Pest, you know about Train Tunnel. And I'm glad that it is going to be the contested midpoint for this match. You don't see it too often these days on pubs and stuff. So I'm excited to see what the comp players do with the Train Tunnel. We're looking at some really nice, intense close quarters fights inside the Train Tunnel, and then on the outside, we'll see how the tanks and other armored vehicles get along. And yeah, it should be a good match. We're about to flip right now, so we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the full cast for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this match here on the Berserkrcasts channel. Just be right back with the start of it. Let's get it. Hello, 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 and welcome everyone to this GSL round 2 match between S.L.S and AXV Liquid. Tonight we have S.L.S starting us off.
All systems online.
That's good. All systems are online as we get started. S.L.S starting us off on the Canadian side with AXV Liquid starting us off on the Russian side. Taking a look at the rollout here. You can see S.L.S making their way towards train tunnel. Going to get there first, probably about 5 to 10 seconds before the first Liquid squad. Let's get it. Let's see if we can't find this transport truck from AXV Liquid. Hop on board with them as they roll into the point here. S.L.S crew runs straight through the point. Oh. We'll go on board with Aota inside. Lav taking some damage here. Large smoke screen gonna stop any kind of additional rockets hitting that armored vehicle now. I wonder what happened to the S.L.S squad. Well, they deployed through the tunnel here, got a really nice position to come back in and attack AXV Liquid from the backside here. Oh, a little too far below. Oh, looks like the controller is sending us to the edge of the earth. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, flight controls in squad. Controller. There we go. That's a little better. All right, more interested to find out what's going on with this S.L.S squad coming in from the backside here onto Old Slippery and Sir Blue Hood. Fight at the mouth of the tunnel entrance. Neither team making any cap progress yet, but S.L.S has a really nice move to clear out the tunnels here. Almost on top of this radio. Oh my god, why is the downshift just sending me so far down? Yeah, it's... What the... Yeah. Okay. I don't think we can cast from this far down. For some reason, whenever I'm going down, it's just sending me so far down and the auto stop is not working. Oh, never thought I'd praise hella loose camera controls. Well, oh my, every time without All right, that's it. That is it. There we go. Mirka is the last one defending. He's getting naded profusely right here. Finally going down. Or no, he's still alive. More nades going in. Oh, that's going to be a tough one to survive. Finally, he goes down. S.L.S getting the upper hand here on AXV Liquid on the train tunnel, regardless of the fact that AXV Liquid did have a little better cap progress on their back points. They are now not really in a position to challenge on this midpoint. Now Seafull is on the backside here. I believe. Oh, he's just a ref. I was going to get excited about his placement on the radio. It was all a dream. On top of the hill here, S.L.S fighting with, or for top control. 1v1 situation right at the top of the map right here. Oh, nice shot from the back here. That was a nice position by this machine gunner here. Going to cover that one out. Never was a 1v1 to begin with. Heading back into the middle of the map, S.L.S is going to take the midpoint to go 3-2 on this one. 275 to 257. You can hear a BTR going to work on the back line here, taking out some infantry from S.L.S, finding that deployment vehicle, that light. Oh, that little G-Wagon there. Overall, not a bad deployment for S.L.S. They did really well to control that midpoint. I think that first squad pushing straight through the middle with the G-Wagon was a huge contributing factor. Trying to go for another radio here. Yeah, what? Okay. I think I figured out what that issue was. It was just the down control on the toggle. So it was sticking and just going straight down until it was toggled off again. Grizzly going down here. Already pressure on this back radio. Hexman's going to have to deal with that, and he does. AXV Liquid still in touch with this midpoint. On the flank over here, American Sniper. Has to be said, though, S.L.S flanking squad's doing a lot better job and a lot quicker in getting into the fight and contributing to it. Yeah, that's never going to be an easy fight here for Oscar, Mike, Saber, and Sled. Going up against an LIV that has rotated off here. They're not really in the fight, though. Down to 206 tickets, AXV Liquid. Still trying to put some pressure on the backside here, but nothing really concrete. LIV able to just rotate straight to the point to try and put some pressure on. A few members of AXV Liquid on the backside here, Mountain. Let's see if we can't get on board with him. Ooh, trading, unfortunately. On the backside of point. That's not what AXV Liquid need in this situation. They really need to get a win here. Now, good news on the front side. Cossack, Mirka spawning in. It looks like that save on the radio playing dividends here. Or even actually rotated a little bit down into the gas station. On top of the hill, RJ, Dim, Zopex, Zim. Doing a good job to control, at least stop S.L.S from controlling the top of the hill. You can see still the fighting is going on top of the hill. Even though S.L.S won that first initial fight up there, they haven't been able to make really anything of it. BTR getting pulled up top too with Texas and back. Grizzly in the mix up there. Oh, a little bit of lag there. So even though S.L.S were so strong off the start, I think AXV Liquid was starting to calm down their nerves a little bit, get involved in this game a little more, and start to get to their game plan. Not play completely reactively to what S.L.S is doing, but mark on the front side here of the train tunnel. Yeah, whenever I go down on the camera, I have to immediately toggle it. It just absolutely sends it down. It's a little unfortunate, but we'll have to deal with it for this first match. Try and fix it between the two matches, see if I can at least. View down the train tunnel here. Arzon defending. Merc is just gonna bide his time. Gets a kill, pops back in. It's all good. BTR on top of the hill here. What is he looking for? Maybe just rotating out of this position. Coming down, maybe get a peek down the tunnel, possibly. Fall back for another play here. Quickly gonna take this moment to check the map. Give you guys a nice overview of the map. So we have LAV on and BTR, opposite sides of the point here. Apologies, when I believe before the match I mentioned a tank. Unfortunate no tanks. That would be pretty wild though, I think, on this small of a map. There is a boat, a tactical boat here. That's good to see. S.L.S still holding strong. Mountain trying to make entry here against one member of S.L.S. Let's fly to the backside, see if we can't get on board with Mr. Mountain. Takes some damage there. Does not go down. Oh, unfortunately, he doesn't hold that angle. Tries to rotate and does get taken out. Nice play there by the S.L.S defender. LAV is not very happy back at Industrial. Even though there is a 3-2 here, LAV having to come all the way back here to deal with the back line of Saber 1. Doesn't deal with it. I'm not... actually, I believe he was shooting on top of the hill. That makes a little more sense. As AXV Liquid do continue to pressure top side of the hill there. Still kind of a stalemate, though. Members of S.L.S up alive. Grizzly, though, with the flank inside the hab. What is going on? Oh, he's hab camping. He gets all the takedowns here. Let's see if we can go on board. Oh, with him. Let's see. Can we go inside? No. Oh. Ah, where are we? What is going on? Oh, there we go. We're under the map. Let's go up. Let's go back to the train. Yeah, not a lot else happening. Just the same kind of penetrating attacks on the front side. This time, Mountain not having any success at Aoda, possibly. Might have a little more of that. He's on top side. Be coming straight on the top. Ant peeking a tight angle on the front door. It's tough when you don't have control of the train. As Ant trades there. Oh, nice trade. Let's see if Aoda can possibly make entry in. No, he's just going to try and get a position for that MG to cover the entrance. Cossack 440. Losing that firefight right there. Cholazola front door also. S.L.S doing a good job to defend their backline and defend the point itself. AXV really not able to penetrate anywhere. They're making some grains on top of the hill here. Xenograd, Supex, Zim, RJ Dim. This might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Good camp coming in. dropping bodies as they leave the fob. Nice mortars on the backside right here. Beautiful. If they can just rotate them a little bit, they'll have eliminated this whole squad here from S.L.S. Him does go down. Drops a couple though, and everyone down on that rock. Everyone down on the front side. Hexman, RJ Dem should have this fob all to themselves. See if they go for taking the top off of it before they find the radio. The radio, believe, located just behind there. Yep, nobody, no rally, no nothing, no ability to get off of that hab to get a rally up by the radio to fight back on this one. And this is going to be fob on top for AXV Liquid. That's a big win here. Now, how are they going to rotate this pressure onto point itself? Grizzly taking out one on the backside. Doesn't see the second. Also, we'll turn off those radio beeps for you. I turned off the squad comms because I don't speak Chinese. I don't know if the majority of people watching this stream do speak Chinese. So it kind of would be kind of a moot point to have them on. But next round, we will be casting. We'll stay on the blue force side. We will be casting from the side of AXV Liquid. So we might just turn those comms back on so you guys can enjoy all of the English commentary, I guess, from the squad leaders. Communication. Oh, there is a strike. SU-25 comes in on the backside. Surprisingly, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Does get a logistics truck also. The repair station is... Sorry, that's not a repair station. That's just a static emplacement. That's what actually keeps most of them alive there. You can see healing up a little heal party. Now, inside the point itself, AXV Liquid not having a lot of luck pushing in. They are fighting though and dropping bodies, so it is contested for a little bit here. Interested to see if Aswo or anybody else makes it on the backside. I think really important here, really important fight. Quickly going to check the map before this one heats up too much. Zoom out also. Yeah, pressure on the backside from S.L.S coming in, but is it going to be in enough time? Well, this is going to be tough. No cap progress yet on either point. Let's rotate over to Tire Factory, the fourth point on the map for S.L.S to take. And let's see how AXV Liquid is defending. On the factory, a lot more blue than red here. However, AXV Liquid holding the line pretty well. S.L.S relegated to kind of the outskirts of the tire factory. Naughty looking to push out. On the other side of the wall, member of S.L.S trying to be sneaky about it. That was Zim possibly getting a takedown over here. Zach fell on the defense. Over the wall goes Jono. Getting a wider angle here onto the S.L.S players. Good defense. I mean, a lot less numbers here for AXV Liquid, but they've managed to translate those numbers into a pretty strong defense. Jono cleaning that one up pretty nicely. Inside. Nice defensive position here from Ant. I wonder if that member of S.L.S is going to be able to spot him out. No. Oh, that's beautiful positioning. Now, what is Ant going to do here? Does he push off the roof to try and maybe take out that member of S.L.S. maybe call him out to any other defenders. I don't see anybody else quite here to help. He's going to try and get an angle. He might fall off the roof. Oh, I think the member of S.L.S. can hear Ant here. It's a tense stalemate ensues. Yeah, Ant's just going to try to open up that angle and get an elbow shot or something. Well, he's got to do it soon. There we go. So they do trade kills in the end, but I feel like Ant could have opened up that angle a little bit and got the takedown. Cossack pushing out, Naughty Jono pushing out while we were watching Ant there. All in all, looking pretty good. Train tunnel is being decapped as we speak, so we're going to fly back over to the middle of the map and see how much progress AXV Liquid has made. Well, it certainly looks like they made a good amount of progress. A lot of downed S.L.S. bodies there. Zwooper on the backside. Zim, Xenograd pushing in. Very close onto this radio here. We'll hop on board with Mr. Xenograd. Oh. There we go. Radio is in control. Oh, geez. Inside close quarters here. Of AXV. Liquid. Nobody left alive for S.L.S. So they're going to have to take down that ham. But we are getting a 1 chevron decap already. Good defense. I mean, that's a huge... So AXV Liquid were able to effectively defend with less members on their 4th point while pushing the attack. I don't know if that's quite a tactical miscalculation coming out from S.L.S. here, but definitely a misstep. They just could not put that pressure on the tire factory. They didn't have any good flanks going on. Most of their attack was centered around one side. Very easy for AXV Liquid to set up a defensive line, get a lot of angles out, and then just take out anybody in the open. S.L.S. still trying to push this tire factory. I think they just need to really cut their losses now. Looking out on Industrial Yard over here, we can already see Oscar Mike doing some work here. Ooh, Saber, this is very important. We're going to head straight over into Industrial because this is going to be the front line now after Train Tunnel's cap. That's a 5 chevron decap on a Train Tunnel. Heading over here with Oscar Mike, Saber, Joe, and Sled. Saber 1 fighting here. Who else is this on the backside? Is this Gandhi? Gandhi's in this war too. Okay, everybody's coming out today. Gandhi on the backside right here. Very good position. Behind this fob, there's a rally. In the bush right here. Saber 1 does go down. Spawn comes in on the rally from the backside. Is Gandhi in a position? Yes, he is. Now, what is he going to do about this? Nothing. Oh, Gandhi. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, he doesn't see Ants right there. Oh, no. He's gonna lose this trade right here. Not take out the rally just yet. Going for the target in the Logi. Logi comes to a rolling halt here. Nade coming out. Oh, Nade's a little long. Or not. It looked like it skipped a little bit long there. Nice nade, but the throw does also get dropped. So all in all, that's a huge win. Now, back at Train Tunnel, S.L.S. has stopped the cap. How in the world have they done this? They are retaking the point. S.L.S. How in the world did that happen? They managed to get the fob back up. Nobody took down the fob. What is going on over here now? Okay, no, this is just the cap. So there's still bodies there. I'm just guessing they're on a timer. Got a little confused, but yeah, that's going to be a free cap here for the Russian side of AXV Liquid. I got a little excited because I looked over and I saw blue and I saw it went down to 1 chevron cap. So I'm guessing there's a last push into point to stall that. But that is going to be the 3-2 here for AXV Liquid, 167 to 31. And really nice play here from Saber, Sled, Gandhi, Joe, everyone involved, Oscar Mike's squad here, taking out the FOB on Industrial before it can even get set up, paving the way for a win here, not only if they do pressure Industrial and manage to catch it, but if they force S.L.S back to defend instead of to try and cap back train tunnel right away. Oscar Mike not moving into point, just holding position on the backside here, making sure that they have control. AXV Liquid has control here of the backside of Industrial Yard. On the front side here, Hexman, Zim pushing out, taking out the first 2 members of S.L.S to come to the point. Meanwhile, deployment on the northwest side here from Zenigrad and from RJ Dim, getting a rally up and pushing into the point here. Expect to see some cap progress, and this should be the game here for AXV Liquid, barring a major collapse. There's nobody back on Industrial. Zenigrad, RJ Dim, and Oscar might kind of have their way with this right here. Let's see if we can't find what is going on with S.L.S. How they got this position that they're in. How they got into this position. Still pressuring on the mid cap here. They do have a lav on point also. Trying to dig down AXV Liquid spawn. Really nice deployment off the rally over here. Oh, excuse me for the profanities. That is the game. That wasn't me. Knucklehead does get a takedown. Nade not effective there. Not being able to get that nade up the stairs is huge right here. Now, train tunnel is frozen with a 3 chevron decap and Industrial. I feel like S.L.S, if they had executed this a little faster, or if both of these squads had pushed at the same time, they might be able to do something, but Knucklehead pushing in right here, goes down in a hail of bullets, grenades on both sides. With no cap progress here on train tunnel and a massive 5 chevron decap on Industrial. At very most, this is now going to be a double neutral here. But it looks ever more like Liquid AXV are going to take the first match here. Real question is how many tickets. Lav pulls up to try and do something to stall this cap. I mean, they're going to be really hard-pressed to do anything here. Where is... I want to know where that AT is here. There it is. Not going to have too much more HE after this one. 4 tickets to go. AXV Liquid going to take this first match with at least, 100 tickets here. That's going to be huge. Yeah, 150 to 0. First match win for AXV Liquid. Looking at the scores really quickly for the winning team. I wish we had more time. You can see there, so you can take screenshots of it if you are interested in your score. Overall, 97-160 there for S.L.S. Not going to be enough to overcome AXV Liquid, even after that amazing start. Oh, what a round. That was pretty good. Oh, let's go back to the wide one. There we go. Yeah, good start from S.L.S, but man, they were not able to uphold that tempo. I think that once the pregame jitters kind of got out of AXV Liquid's system, you really see their game plan start to come to fruition. On the top of the hill, I think it was a really nice play to hold S.L.S on the top of Train Tunnel and not lose that ground, not lose. I mean, was it Hexman with the takedown on the radio, pretty much saving the game there at the end too? One S.L.S member gets through. He gets the takedown there. S.L.S don't get the radio on the backside. AXV Liquid is allowed to redeploy and push and stay on point. And it was an odd attack from S.L.S. They did very well on the start, but their second attack onto the fourth point just was not materializing. Not great flanks coming off, really from one direction. Really slow tempo attack. No high tempo pushing. AXV Liquid honestly defended really well, though they had less members of their team there, but they had better angles and better positions to defend the point. Overall, a good game, and I can't wait to get into this next one and see how it goes. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes with the second match with AXV Liquid switching over to the Blue Force side, the Canadians, and a S.L.S going on to the Russian side. So be right back, guys. See you in a few. Hello guys, welcome back here. Hope you are having a great night so far. We have the second match coming up right now in just about a minute here between AXV Liquid. The first one won 150 to 0 by AXV Liquid. That is 150 tickets to 0. So that's going to factor into this second match. S.L.S are going to have to pull something out of the bag. We did see and we know that the Canadian, the Blue 4 faction here that AXV Liquid is going on to is faster to the point. We saw S.L.S blow through the middle of the point and absolutely dominate that opening. So it'll be interesting to see how this second one starts off. We just had to roll the map a second time, but we'll be right back with you for this second match, guys. So stay with us. Welcome back to the second match of this two-part game. AXV Liquid now on the Canadian side, the Blue Force side here. Going up against S.L.S on the Russian. 150-0 was the score of the first one. So S.L.S will have to at least match that, if not overcome that, to win this one. Taking a look at the map as we zoom towards the train tunnel, you can already see that advantage that this little G-Wagon has in the rollout. Now, what will AXV Liquid make of it? S.L.S last match made a really good push straight through the train tunnel and set up on the opposite side. Oscar Mike is not going for that same path this time. So he sled with the driving right here. He's going to find that transport truck right in front of us. Let's see how it all unfolds. Oh, a little drifting. No. Oh, no. A misplay right there by the driving of sled is going to lead to a couple seconds on the deployment here. Definitely not getting the same initial pressure here. Contacts on the left side there. One goes down immediately here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that did not last too long. Not opting for the same strategy. The BTR gets the early takedown here. Oh, I was gonna say, are they driving straight inside? What is going on? Immediately into a firefight on top of the mountain right here, Zim. Our Hexman is inside, apologies. There's a firefight happening on top of the mountain. There's a firefight happening below the mountain here. It's kind of hard to tell from this point of view. Grizzly, though, on top of the mountain for sure. Going up against Hayon. Nice shooting from Hayon there. Takes out one on the back. Yeah, Sola Zola. Damn. Hayon on the flank right here. Grizzly's holding a tight angle. It's going to be Xenograd who takes him out. Much better start coming out here from S.L.S. Than AXV Liquid happened. As we were watching that fight, the BTR does take a little bit of a beating. He's going to need to withdraw here. The Ruchi Zakafel, assuming that's who got that rocket off up from the mountain up there. BTR withdraws. And there is a member. Oh, no, that's just a ref. Never mind. I was going to say there was a member of AXV Liquid here. No, that is not the case. Tough battle to kind of call inside here. Hear the call that they traded. Oh, friendly fire playing a part over here too. X-Man holding a tight angle here, gonna push in. Oh, does not get the trade off and goes down on top of his compatriot there. From the left side, Grizzly. Oh, gets the takedown. There's a little bit of a fight happening outside. BTR versus the world, it looks like. I don't think they have kind of an idea of where this is coming from. Down goes the BTR. Nice play. It was Zell that got the takedown. Now whereabouts is Zell? Zell. There he is. Nice play from Zell here. Using the rocket to get the takedown onto the BTR. Gonna re-up that ammo and look for another target. Now that's a big loss for S.L.S right there. Nice mortars already on target. Those mortars are quick. Down goes the BTR. Tough to call this fight. It looks like AXV Liquid is coming out on top here. S.L.S really not getting, yeah, no, they are all wiped out. So that S.L.S squad is completely down. Mortars continue on top. Let's rotate to talk about the top of that fight, because it looks like AXV Liquid is nowhere to be seen on top of the mountain right here. Yeah, no, AXV Liquid not playing the mountain on their side, really focusing on in the inside. Now, that is going to be the midpoint for AXV Liquid. The back cap really slow for S.L.S. I wonder if they had an issue with the drive there. If there's, well, yeah, I don't know. That's fairly odd. Maybe the labs were doing work. I think that's what it was. Possibly labs looking to hunt down that BTR. I think he might just be able to get away. Looking out the map for you guys, you can see on the flank AXV Mountain, you can see him flanking the FOB over here. Munch, top of the hill, suppressing any spawns, trying to stop them. Now, this is a big issue. This is what Xenograd and Oscar Mike are dealing with on top of the hill. So let's give you that full view. Okay, so here we go. AXV Liquid decide to answer or deal with this problem right here. Sending 2 squads up the hill. Sled, Oscar, Mike, Joe. These guys did such good work on the 4th point, denying S.L.S the ability to control their 4th point last game, making them fall back, and ultimately securing the win for AXV Liquid. Up the middle here, we have Grizzly. We have S.L.S. Ooh, pushing in, nobody getting a takedown. Mortars raining everywhere. Hexman goes for it again, just not getting the shots. Look at the dodge, the dip duck dodge. Finally going down to Hexman, like, you can hear him. He wouldn't die. Let's go on board with Mr. Hexman here. Playing top of the mountain, and just like that, AXV Liquid challenging up here. Zell on the right side getting a takedown. BTR 82A goes down. Ooh, that's a big takedown by Texas Forever. Hello from top of the hill. Oh man, the BTR did not make it back to main. No way. Nice takedown. That's a massive win for AXV Liquid. AXV Liquid dominating the fight on top of the hill right here. S.L.S trying to come back into this one. They don't have the numbers. 2 squads just come out of nowhere and absolutely overrun. Getting a takedown on Oscar Mike. Nice there. Gonna have to bandage quickly. Zopex, and a nade possibly comes in. Nice nade from the left side right there. That was Grizzly from the top of the hill getting the takedown. Good position here for Grizzly on top of the hill. Able to peek down onto S.L.S. Hexman on the flank also from the backside. Very nice flank here. He's deciding to kind of bypass the troops on top of the hill. Maybe look for their spawn. Oh no. Oh, he's going back up the hill. Maybe looking for a close rally. Now as soon as he shoots here, oh, he misses one member of S.L.S. Oh, but he wins the trade, Hexman. He's doing that, that QE lean spam. Oh, takes a little jump and goes down in the end. Wasn't able to patch in time. But that is going to be AXV Liquid dominating the top of the mountain here, taking control of train tunnel, at least on the top side. Now back into the tunnel itself. It looks like S.L.S has made a little bit of progress here in getting inside the first part of the tunnel. Murica defending does go down. Talion. QXLYY also here. So full control over the eastern side of the train tunnel. I wonder if Aoda or Ant or any of the guys that are over on the east side are going to rotate possibly to help. Cossack pushing in here. Gets 1, gets 2. Cossack clearing out the bunker with an absolute power move right here. Yes, you did indeed. Nice play from Cossack. Liquid Cossack, AXV Liquid. That was well played from him. Misplay from the Russian side, S.L.S here. Sorry, the Chinese side playing the Russians. Nobody holding a tight angle in no man's land, not in cover. Just a recipe for a disaster. Let's pop top out of the tunnel here, because Zim on the front side comes in from the back and eliminates that threat and that... Really, yeah, that threat into the front point. He's going to rotate back up the hill as S.L.S look to make a comeback on top of the hill using a lot more bodies this time. Grizzly, though, takes down one, pushing straight down for that rally. Ooh, if he can find that, would be a really nice find. I think he could have possibly seen this spawn. Oh no, Grizzly, cold. Oh, he does go down. Nice shooting from the S.L.S defender. That's a really exposed rally, though. RJ Dim might try and make it down there, too. Unfortunately, he also goes down. Now, Zim on the overlapping flank is the last hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's looking top the hill, but he's going to look to rotate. We'll see if he rotates far enough to get this rally. Zim just looking for those targets here. This is a target-rich environment. Lots of S.L.S members over here desperately trying to hold onto the point. We can take this moment of respite to check out the map to see, yes, Lavs are doing work on the backside, taking out the squad lead. There is one more. Mortars are up, and there is supplies. However, there's no spawn. Now, Squad 1's rotating, maybe trying to get that fob up. Looks like, oh no, Squad 9 is there too. Is this Lav pushing in? We didn't see Zim. Looks like he did take out the rally, so that's what I wanted to check out. Now we are going to head over to the tire factory to see Texas Forever and Backspace Elite here. Were they able to take out that truck to get the radio? They did get the truck and a lot of bodies, it has to be said. Now, I believe the hab is being placed as that one member is a squad leader. He has nobody to dig it up from. He does get a rifleman kit here. Now, I don't see him digging. No. Can we see a hab in there? No, don't see anything. He's going to go for a revive, though, possibly. Onto his medic. Oh. All right, so Lav does his job. Now is going to end up rotating on the backside of this S.L.S push, attempt to get back control of the hill. We'll see how successful it turns out to be. So far, so good. Remember, we are on the edge of the map right here, so we can't physically see the barrier, but it's here. Texas Forever going to get a Logi truck, maybe even, oh.
There's a hybrid there.
What? You want to go up? Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Lav on a hab. Always a fun time. Engine off. Seeing some infantry contacts to the left, to the right. Let's check out the map really quick. This is not good news for S.L.S. But right now, it's not the worst. It's not the end of the day, right? They do have Tire Factory, no pressure. Yet, Munch is on the flank. This hab is under immense pressure right now. Squad leader just hanging out in the fob itself. One member of S.L.S on the flank. Is that a combat engine? He's going to put a C4 down. No, he's just hitting tires.
Go, move. Keep back up. Keep going back.
He's pretending, he's trying to look like he's dead. He's not dead. That's a very fascinating move. Just needs to hit the tree. If he hits the tree, he'll be good. Patching up underground there. A nasty little play. You can see the other Chinese caster, Yanzi. He looks like he's taken out right now. He's very much alive. I wonder if the gunner saw the twitch. Oh, bad idea. He's still alive. Yeah, no, not for long. Ooh, strike comes in. F-18 strike cleaning up this fob. Not much left. Well, actually, a lot left. Radio isn't bleed out, though. That is what matters. And this Lav is going to be able to easily prevent this radio from going back up. No AT from S.L.S is very concerning. 3 minutes ago, 229 to 109. Of course, the 150 advantage adds to that pad here for AXV Liquid. Checking out the map to see, yeah, camping main here. They have the advantage. We're actually going to rotate to the main because this is going to be a little battle over here at the main with the Lav holding ground above the BTR. Okay. We got Engineer, Florida Man. BTR is looking to go on a flank around the north side. Ah, they're not expecting that flank. Here comes the BTR around the north side. Engine is on for the Lav so they can move immediately. However, that is going to limit and inhibit the ability to listen for them and to hear this BTR coming up. BTRs are super loud. Is he going to sneak by completely? Yes, it looks like he might just do that. We'll have to wait and see if the engineer, no, he's going to take a wide path, and yeah. Oh, here we go. He knows he's on the northern side. There's a grenadier coming. The flank is on right now. It's a race to try and intercept the BTR. Where is that interception going to happen? Well, we'll have to get a little higher and see. Just a little behind here, but now I think this grenadier is going to be able to see the Lav coming and warn the BTR. He should, at least. He should. Just missing the trap here. The BTR makes it safely a point. So that's very important for S.L.S. here and unfortunate for AXV Liquid. BTR decides not to drive down the point there. Now I wonder if that grenadier did spot out. The Lav he must have, because this BTR is in defensive position looking north. Oh, here he comes. The Lav coming in. Very dangerous. Gets a spot onto the BTR. BTR has no chance. Down goes the BTR. Pat misses crucially here.
So I can see nothing. I missed. The rocket jack.
Drive-by. Both Lavs coming out for the drive-by here.
Right here on my observer. Two bodies.
Now, the good thing is, I bet a lot of those HE rounds are spent already. So they're not going to have a lot of rounds to continue that pressure up, and there's no infantry really pushing with them. Now they want to get control over the backside of point, and then they can just set up with their coaxial weapons. Now, you know, AXV Liquid not having a lot of success here. Actually, good job by Squad 1 of S.L.S. over here on this flank. We can just find him right here, top of the hill, high ground. Zell and Knucklehead, Rochi, American King Sniper pushing in. Zakafel on the backside, really good position of flank. Down goes Zakafel. Back on top of the hill. It looks like Xenograd picking up the trade. Both labs falling back there. Xenograd goes down also, but still maintaining control of the middle part of this hill here is S.L.S. This is very important. It's stopping a lot of that infantry from pushing into the point. Giving you guys a bird's eye perspective of this battle. Hexman and RJ Dim have found a hole. Only one member of S.L.S. See, S.L.S. is holding good on the southeast side, but here in the middle and on the west side, it's not going so well. Respawn coming in at a crucial time right there. But they both go down. Munch and Hexman teaming up to take down the lot. Sorry, just Hexman actually gets both kills.
Yeah, it should be cool. No,
Also on the western flank here on the hill. S.L.S. doing a little better over here actually. Zim, Moon go down. Nice flank here. Jim goes down too. Oh, sorry, not Jim. Is that Jimo? Jimo though. Jamethio? I don't know. I'm sure I could flank in the comments into the chat. That's all. That's okay. All good. Sled not connecting with all of those bullets there, unfortunately. Cossack does though. Gonna have to patch up on the flank here. Cossack playing this quickly. Does get the takedown. Florida Man actually getting an open top cord also on the backside. So one of those labs is back on the backside over here. Out here, that's mountain. Where's the Tiger? Well, the Tiger's not here. That's infantry. Deep behind enemy lines over here. We can check the map to find out. Finally, looks like AXV Lakewood have pushed past that mountaintop fortress of infantry, really. Where is this? Okay, it looks like they were falling back in an industrial yard. They picked up an open top Tiger cord. That's fine. That works out very nicely indeed. Now, unbeknownst to Mountain is Squad 10 from S.L.S. Now, he has a move marker on the rally, but he's going the opposite way. A little unfortunate here. We're going to rotate over to the backside as Mountain and Aswo get set to push straight into I was going to say industrial. Tire factory. Jeez. 2 versus, well, 2vx. About 10 members of S.L.S. on point here. Let's see how far Mountain can penetrate into the point without being detected. In what kind of position he can put himself in to affect the radio health too. Mountain now inside the compound. Aswo taking a different route than him. Whenever Mountain fires that first shot, he's going to be very, very vulnerable. And there it is. Gets 2 with the first burst. Pushing towards the fob. Reloading magazines here. He's going to have to watch out that tight angle. Oh, and he wins the trade. Mountain. What a absolute play on the point. Through the mesh barrier. He's going to need his buddy Aswo to come over here to overrun this one. No, not going to happen. However, Man on the Moon and Jim, the are coming in. Now, Man on the Moon needs to not make the same mistake as his last compatriot and go down. I'm not too sure where that takedown came from, honestly. And there it is. Oh, it's from the backside over here. From the roof. What a beautiful spot right here for this defender. BTR pulls up at an opportune time. Also, Mountain, the last one alive on point. Really tough to defend this one. BTR putting a lot of shells in. Mountain holding strong. Getting another takedown. That BTR finally takes out Mountain, but not quite as much damage. That's a little unfortunate. Let's just kind of get away from the fight. Oh, Hat with a direct hit onto the BTR. Big damage coming in. It's a little unfortunate that the second member there with Mountain wasn't able to be with him to overrun that. He pushed a little late there, was not on the hab, got taken out. Jim the Ooh is gonna have to watch out. This machine gunner here is a menace. He might get Jim also. Yeah, he can hear him up on the roof there. Nice takedown. That's key for this one. That machine gunner is really the linchpin holding this defense together. Now Jim is all alone on point. Gonna need to play this one smart to not get taken out by the BTR. BTR heavily damaged. Now if Jim can possibly get a takedown onto that crew as they're repairing, that would be pretty big. And trade, so gets another 2, unfortunately. Oh, no, friendly fire. The panic is ensuing on point for the BTR as he almost frags his own teammate there. That teammate's going to have to patch up. That psychological warfare is strong. As we check the scoreboard, though, that is going to be 7 tickets left here for S.L.S. And AXV Liquid are going to take this one by about the same score they did. Now, there is decap on Train Tunnel. However, that is only 1 bar. 7 tickets, I mean, that's 7 give-ups. Look at just the number of red bars on the field right here. That is much more than 7. So this is definitely going to be another victory here for AXV Liquid. Ooh, trying to make it very quickly. Yep, that's going to be the game right there. Sled with the rocket onto the BTR, and it ends 158-0. AXV Liquid take both games by 150 tickets or more. GG, well played. Everybody involved. Let's quickly take a look at the scores here. If you are playing, you can check out your score. 7-3 Munch, 10-4 Mountain. Big score for Mountain right there on the opposite side. 14-8.
Highest res, bro.
And that is it. Wow, what a game. GG, well played, everyone. That was a really intense game. AXV Liquid really bringing the pressure in that second one. Coming back from a poor start in the first game to take it 150-0, upping that by 8 tickets with 158-0 in the second game. My name is Berserkrcasts. I hope you enjoyed the cast. We'll be back next week, I believe, possibly, unless it's Chinese New Year. I might double check that. We'll be back tomorrow for sure, though. Hell Let Loose, ECL on the channel. That should be a good match. Oh, apologies. I'd have to double check. I believe it might not be an ECL game. We'll have to double check that one to see, to make sure. But anyways, we're going to have some Hell Let Loose on the channel tomorrow. That's all that matters. But for this match, the VOD is up right away on YouTube. So if you are impatient and, you want to go watch it right away, head over there. It's live right now. But for me, that's all I have. I hope you guys have an awesome night and an awesome weekend. And we'll see you again tomorrow with some Hell Let Loose. Until then, have a good one.